Name the people in your life you would die for. Right now, go.
My wife, my 2 children in the house, and then my son that's outside the house.
So you wouldn't die for your mom?
I can't do that.
Who comes first, your mom, your daughter, or your wife? Give me mom, daughter, wife. Wife's replaceable. Okay.
Does his mom sit in the front seat or do you? Is the question.
It definitely be my child first, then my dad.
And then your husband?
Yes.
Why your husband last?
Because I don't have a husband, so I wouldn't know what it feels like to have a husband to put a husband first.
That is with everything as a mom. Your children will always come first. Fuck a man, fuck his feelings, fuck any of that shit. My children will always come first, and if you have a problem with it, kick rocks in the snow and ice with no motherfucking shoes on.
What's up? What's happening? Welcome back to the Roughhandspodcast. I'm your boy Chuck. Today we got another one for you, and I want to say thank you to all the newcomer subscribers. I really appreciate it, and especially the ones that's been rocking with me for a while now. Thank y'all for everything. Well, today we're going to be discussing about the hierarchy of the family dynamic. Let's get into our first clip.
Name the people in your life you would die for. Right now, go.
My wife, my 2 children in the house, and then my son that's outside the house.
So you wouldn't die for your mom?
I can't do that.
Look,
Wow.
I'll die for my mama.
Wow.
Ask me.
Wow.
Hold on. Why?
Let him answer.
You want me to tell you why?
Yeah, I think I know the answer, but why?
Because if I die, that's her husband's job.
Ah.
So
gotcha.
now, respectfully, I love my mom to death. Don't get me wrong, but I left my mama's house when I was 19.
Okay.
So whatever my stepdad got, shout out to my
You
stepdad.
say that though. What if y'all was in the grocery store, you and your mama though, and the situation pop up?
Then I'm gonna pop up.
All right, so you'll die for your mama.
Yeah, okay. In that sense, yes. But
It depends on where in the situation. Yeah.
But if she called me, hey David, this motherfucker done broke in my house, I need you to come.
Where your husband?
Where your husband? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on the way. He need to go ahead and protect you until I get.
See, he had me worried in the beginning because originally I was thinking he meant he wouldn't protect his mother. But after a further explanation, I was able to understand what he was trying to say. Meaning, he should expect his mom's husband to protect her before he even have to. Also, he did state later on in the video that he would protect his mother if he was in the surrounding area or if he was around her. So basically, he would die for his mother like I thought he would. Because Lord knows I'm stepping behind mine.
I said, do we have a problem? Huh? Oh, U-S-U-S-R.
Who comes first, mom, wife, or daughter?
Who comes first, your mom, your daughter, or your wife? Give me mom, daughter, wife. Wife's replaceable. Okay. Oh wow, replaceable. Okay. What's your name? So this is like hypothetical when I'm like later in life in my 30s when I have all 3 of those. Okay. So I would say at that point I'd probably pick like daughter, then wife, then mom. But I love my mom a lot. I love my mom. Respect. What about you? How you feeling? Daughter. If I'm on good terms with my wife, then then mom. But if not, then mom in the middle. Daughter's at 1, okay.
Daughter, mom, wife.
Daughter, mom, wife?
You know what I'm saying? You can always find another wife. You can't have another.
Who comes first? Your mama,
Mama.
your wife,
Your
or
wife.
your serious significant other,
Or your
daughter.
Or your daughter. Baby girl. Third, mom's on the back burner. I feel like any mom that really supports their son, daughter, whatever, if you said anything other than that, you're not really doing what she trained you to do, and which is raise your daughter and take care of your wife. And then second, that's tough. That's tough. But it depends. I think that one depends on the scenario.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely wife then daughter. Happy wife, happy life. But
Wife then daughter, as in second and then first, or first and then second?
Yes, wife first,
Got it.
daughter, mother. Because happy wife, happy life, and like your daughter has to see how you treat your wife.
See, I'm going to have to disagree with the college kids. No, I'm not saying everybody's household the same, people. But within my household, spouses come first.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck the kids?
Yeah.
I'm joking. I love my babies. But as the parents of the house, we make sure our relationship is the number one priority, while the children being our number one responsibility. Now, I understand everybody's circumstances are different. I really do, such as blended families. But I believe if the foundation is strong, which are the parents, then everything else will fall in line. And you will have that 80s, 90s sitcom type of family dynamic.
It's the bigger love of the family.
Sit in the front seat.
Does his mom sit in the front seat or do you? Is the question. I had commented on that video and I got a lot of feedback from other people where most people said, yeah, that's true. I think that mom should get the front seat. I think that mom should get the front seat. Whether it's my mom, whether it's my husband's mom, whether it's grandmothers on either side, I'm going to offer my front seat because you're a queen. And I'm going to give you the option. I'm going to say, you want to sit in the front seat?
Now, for this particular video, I believe there is no wrong or right answer for this one because I can understand both sides. Now, I'm on the side of the spouse riding in the front seat, but that's just me. Don't get it mistaken that I believe the other side is wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I came to the realization that it all comes down to cultural differences. Prime example, if you were to ask this question to a man in the Middle East, no question asked. They sending their wife ass to the back seat. You can believe that.
Don't even try. Get your crybaby ass in the back seat. Nigga, these little kids have more heart than your motherfucking ass.
Man, fuck that. I'm riding in the front.
I don't give a fuck what you say. You better get your ass in that back seat or walk home or get your ass beat.
What comes first, your son, your husband, or your dad? What's number one?
Number one, I don't have a son. So let's just put that out there. But if I did have a son, it'd definitely be my child first, then my dad.
And then your husband?
Yes.
Why your husband last?
Because I don't have a husband, so I wouldn't know what it feels like to have a husband to put a husband first. You understand what I'm saying? I had a dad my whole life, and my dad was always number one. Okay. You know what I mean? I don't have a son, I have a daughter, but if I had a son, my father would want my son to be number one, and then he comes second. A man to come later. They don't really, because they come and go.
They come and go.
They come and go.
Well, she just answered her own question because she clearly don't have a husband, as you can tell. But see, that's the bullshit I'm talking about. I thought one of the most important things about marriage is, as far as the father handing off their daughter to her new husband, he's supposed to be taking care of her.
Because it's my duty to take care of you. I owe a responsibility to you.
And for their daughter to still say, my father comes before my husband, it's crazy to me. What's the point of even marrying her? I find it alarming when you ask women who comes first. Usually the husband is always at the bottom of the barrel, the last one everybody cares about. They let it be known where they stand in the family dynamic at the goddamn bottom. But sometimes if you ask men who comes first, it seems like they always put the woman first.
As much as I love her as my sister, I'm not going to choose her over my wife and daughters. That's not going to happen. Why? Because I need to maintain the integrity of that unit. Because in so doing, I am teaching my girls how to do the very same thing when they have offspring of their own.
He basically said the same thing I would say, which it seemed like this man is putting his family that he made before the family he came from, which I support 100%. But do you know what would be messed up about this entire situation? Is if he was doing everything correct as a husband and a father and still can't get the proper respect as the leader of the house. Just like this woman I saw refusing to fix plates for her husband.
Not y'all in this woman's comment section trying to shame or correct her and even quote the Bible and be like, well, the Bible says different. Like, first of all, it's not enough that she cooked the meal, right? But then you grown-ass fucking men expect her to serve you instead of her child or before the child, a little wee one. But you're a full-grown-ass fucking man. You can't make yourself a fucking plate. She cooked it, right? You didn't even have to cook. She fucking cooked it. But y'all are up in arms because she's like, my child will always come first. And if you can't read between the lines, some tells me she's not just talking about making sure that her kids eat first, right? That is with everything as a mom. Your children will always come first. Fuck a man, fuck his feelings, fuck any of that shit. My children will always come first. And if you have a problem with it, kick rocks in the snow and ice with no motherfucking shoes on.
Bitch, well, fuck you too.
As you can see, there's no ring on that damn sausage finger of hers. Now, I want y'all to think about something. There are women out here in the world that are full-time stay-at-home moms, while the husband is out providing for the family, but in return, he can't get his meal served first. I mean, some wives are just simply refusing to do it. Now, just imagine, a man is out in the world trying to protect his family, make ends meet, tired, he's hungry, damn near fighting crime like Batman. And his wife is at home and can't show appreciation to her husband. As for my conclusion, like I stated earlier, for majority of these scenarios, the question depends on the culture. I agree with some of them, while on the other hand, I disagree with some of them as well. I believe the spouse comes first, then everything else fall in line after. But I cold-heartedly disagree with the husband always coming last to everybody else. That's some bullshit. I'm not saying you have to pamper and worship the ground the husband is walking on.
I got in a big fight last night with triads. Y'all ever heard of triads? I beat down like 20 of them. Y'all should have seen me. It was on.
But you can at least show your appreciation for your husband, especially if he doing everything as a traditional man would, taking care of everything while you get to stay at home. That's the least you can do is make his goddamn plate. Also, I have beef with the kids automatically eat first. I'm not saying I demand my plate to be made first before the kids. Hell, we eat as a family in my household. Everybody sit down at the same time and eat together. And sometimes I would just go in the kitchen and make my own plate. So I don't have an issue making my own plate. That's not the problem. I just don't see anything wrong with the man asking their wife for their plate to be made first. And if you're taking care of business as the provider of the family, she can make you a plate and you shouldn't be shamed for it. If she tripping over doing that, well, tell her the next time something breaks inside of the house, don't call on me. You better call on Bob the Builder and fix that shit. Well, that's all I got for y'all today. Hope y'all enjoyed the content. Please like and... Oh yeah, drop a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out. Peace.